Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today is a very busy day. There's a lot of stuff going on over on JP Dokkan with leaks of what the, might be in the 4-year anniversary, things of that nature. We have a lot of info for Global Dokkan. SCR Super Buu is dropping literally moments from now at the time of me recording this video on Global Dokkan. And Dragon Ball Legends just also had an update where there's going to be a lot of missions, a lot of nice rewards for free are going to be given out. A lot of good stuff is happening on all of these different gacha games, so I want to try and cover it all. Again, apologies, I'm a bit slow on a lot of this stuff. I am feeling under the weather, so I wasn't really around earlier when, all of this info came out, right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku was on the icon of Dokkan now for the 4-year anniversary. The Black Smoke Dragon was leaked, so we know we'll be collecting more Dragon Balls, and it'll be the Black Dragon from Dragon Ball GT that we'll be summoning at some point during the 4-year anniversary. Just overall, a lot of good, interesting stuff is going to be coming to the game very soon, right? So Goresh hit me up, because he saw the video I've made on a lot of the 4-year anniversary stuff, and he pointed out to me this one thing that I did sort of overlook, which I did. I did miss this right here. And that is, this active skill, right? In the app update, the exact language they use, it's escaping me right now. It said new skills or new active skills, right? Gresha pointed out, which I did point out in the video, that it's a big deal that they list that as one of the updates, in the Play Store, right? So when they'll update an app, they'll have a couple little things that they'll put that would be in the Play Store, telling what the version update is. And one of them was this skills. And Gresh was pointing out that the fact that they would put that in the actual app store is a big deal. There is a big thing on the horizon coming with these new active skills or whatever it is. Now, what we have here is this tweet with some assets. These appear to be mid-battle assets. Again, it's sort of hard to tell exactly what's going on. Here we have a background, very similar to almost like a summon animation type thing. Just a whole bunch of random assets, right? So looking at this post right here by Goresh, so he says that he thinks, he's got an idea of what this is. Seems these active skills will require some sort of input during battle and will result in the applicable unit performing an attack/maneuver. So already this is very interesting, right? This is a little bit of a change from just, the tap nature of Dokkan, right? Which, at the same time, I know a lot of people might say oh, that's too basic, but Dokkan is actually very good for being that basic. Some people in the comments actually mentioned this, yeah, this guy right here, Dokkan, it's very easy to play it while you're watching Netflix, this guy says on the treadmill, or even for me, oftentimes it's very easy for me to grind. Let's say when the LR Super Saiyan Vegeta Prime battle came out, right? I was able to grind that event while uploading videos. Maybe I had to render some videos, writing tags, thumbnails, anything I had to do, writing video info on YouTube. It's very easy for me to do that at the same time as grinding Dokkan, right? Just the nature of the game. I think it's good too that that's a difference from Legends, right? Legends is a lot more involved, way more. You really gotta, essentially, you gotta get sweaty for Legends, right? You gotta try hard. You gotta be focused in. You gotta be doing your maneuvers and stuff. It's difficult to watch something while playing Legends or to play Legends in the middle of doing something else, right? So I actually think that's a good difference between the two games. Now, we'll see what extent this new ability system, this new active skill, ability, whatever we want to call it, we'll see what it means in game. I mean, if this is just I don't know, let's say it's a new, okay. So you guys know how there's 2 empty item slots, right? Let's say that in the spot where we could use items, one of those 2 empty spots would actually just be fulfilled with the ability to activate one of these characters' abilities, right? Let's just, we'll just kind of do a couple things here. Let's say LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be one of the banners for the 4th anniversary, right? And then he has an ability where, you could activate at any time, then this little thing will pop up. Maybe you do some sort of quick little motion, and if successful, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will come out and they'll fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That could be very, very interesting, right? A new mechanic to the game. And if it's something that you yourself can activate, rather than just wait 5 turns or, 6 turns, HP above 80%. Like, if it's just something you can activate, and let's say, like, the later into battle you try and activate it, maybe the easier the input is to put in or something like that. Like, that would be cool. Like, something along those lines. I do think it could be very good. This does harken to what Team Dokkan said on Twitter a while back, too, where he said that gameplay will evolve during the 4-year anniversary. So this all definitely is a very big deal. Now let's continue what Goresh was saying right here. So, this part right here, we finished performing an attack maneuver. This is apparent from the fact that there is a text, and then he writes what it is right here. I believe it's this right here that he's referring to, this little spot right there. And then within the assets used for these active skills, this word means release, which also appears during summons, and could be a reference to a specific action that the user has to take in order to perform these abilities, right? It could be very interesting. Again, we'll see how they handle it. Judging by how Dokkan has done recently, I do have high hopes. Dokkan has been doing things absolutely right for quite a while now. All right, so Goresh finishes up here. Right now, I don't think anyone has the complete story on this, but I think it is a good assumption to make that each unit that comes out with an active skill will have their own unique input that will need it to activate it, right? That's cool, because we could also have units that could have defensive abilities. We could have units that maybe could fuse or transform. Maybe a unit that would have like a unique special attack that you could activate. And again, we've had those 2 empty slots for so long that do nothing. They could literally just fill them in with some of these active skills, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be items they put there. So I'm very excited to see what this does end up being. And then Goresh finishes up with, I think the assets we're seeing now are in reference to the inputs and art that will appear on your screen for the new units that are scheduled to come out with the 4-year anniversary. So very, very hyped stuff coming up with these active skills, right? Now, excuse me, if we continue on, this image right here came out today. So shout out to Hydros. Again, like, I wasn't around when all this stuff started coming out, so I don't know exactly where this first came from, right? Where this first came from, or who started to talk about this first and all that. I'm actually not too sure. But as we can see, we have this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku, right? Now, it does look very, very similar to the LR Gogeta and LR Vegito sort of arts, right? But Goresh made a big point, and he kind of DM'd me and explained some of the stuff that he did do here, where he was sort of doing like reverse Google searches and stuff to try and find evidence of, where the image came from, looking for, using strings of Japanese words that were present in the image, looking for some sort of indication. And basically he came up with the fact that it just, this was like newly created today, right? So we don't know if this is real. Right now, people, I'm seeing people are saying this is inconclusive. This could be real. It could be fake. It's hard to tell. So let me read this last final thoughts Goresh had on this, and then we'll probably wrap up for today. So, final thoughts on the leaked Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. After doing extensive research and trying every possible string of text in both English and Japanese, including words directly from the leak itself without any results whatsoever, I personally conclude that this image is unofficial. So, boom, there we go. So, this could be, again, someone trying to troll. We have seen, like a fake Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta scan pop up way in the past, if you guys remember. That was kind of it, like before like Gogeta Blue was even going to be a thing in the Broly movie. There was a Dokkan fake Blue Gogeta scan, right? So it's not new to sort of see this sort of stuff pop up, but at the same time, even if this is fake, this does look very, very, like, possible to me, right? Like, we already have confirmation that the GT theme of the 4th anniversary is going to be there. So I would think some sort of Super Saiyan 4 character will be the summonable character. Now, with the news that Super Dragon Ball Heroes is going to be localized, I kind of think we got a real chance that, like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito could actually maybe be a Dokkan Fest exclusive card for the 4-year anniversary. That would make a whole bunch of sense to me. He was actually just newly introduced into the Dragon Ball Heroes. So, you know, if they bring him out as a Dokkan Fest exclusive, maybe he's a dual category leader. Imagine this. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, dual category leader skill, Super Saiyan 4 category, and Potara. Imagine how disgustingly busted that would be. That sounds like an anniversary unit to me. You know, look out for things like that. I could see this type of stuff possibly being on the horizon with the 4-year anniversary. So these active skills, definitely very intrigued by this. Big shout out to Goresh for hitting me up and like pointing out this stuff to me, because this is actually stuff I did miss. And like even like this, you know, the Super Saiyan 4 fake image, like, you know, this apparently was being passed around earlier today, and it was like a big thing, and I was just completely not around for this. So here, we'll go ahead and finish up this video for right now. Let me know what you guys think on all of the 4-year anniversary stuff. I'm very hyped. I can't wait to see what they do. We will be getting V-Jump leaks probably in a day or two from now, but I don't think it'll give us info on what the banners will actually be. I do think Dokkan will want to reveal that themselves, you know, closer to the actual release date. But we could see official info coming from V-Jump, probably pertaining to like the Black Shenron, the Dragon Balls, you know, things like that. Maybe some, you know, new free-to-play unit we could get, you know, like a new Pan or something during the 4-year anniversary. Those are the types of things they would tease us. If you guys remember from last year's 3-year anniversary V-Jump was focused on Kid Gohan, and that was when it first revealed to us the Purunga Dragon Balls, and then the free-to-play Kid Gohan that would Extreme Z Awaken. So, you know, we'll see. We will see what they do with the 4th anniversary, but I am very hyped. So thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.